Hey there, welcome back everybody. I wanted to do this video. It's kind of impromptu. I just finished off a sample of 7753 Unexpected Mona by Histoires de Parfums. Uh, I was a little bit undecided about whether to do a review for this perfume because this is one of those perfumes where I feel like some perfumes really motivate me to want to review them, especially ones I really, really like, and sometimes ones that I'm very, very disappointed in as well. And this perfume is kind of one of those in between ones where I feel like it's just a in between perfume for me. Now, I want to start off by saying the very first time I tried this perfume, probably about this time last year, maybe mid last year, I was actually quite captivated by it because I wasn't expecting to like this very much based on the notes list. I'll go through the notes list. It's predominantly for me a tuberose perfume. It's just drying down on my skin now, and I have, I guess, a hit and miss relationship with most tuberose perfumes. Uh, the other interesting aspect of this is its fruitiness. There is a note list. There's a note listed of prickly pear. It's also known as Barbary fig, and I think it has a variety of names. And the reason this interests me in a couple of aspects are that when I was growing up as a child in my neighborhood, prickly pear was kind of growing wild. There was almost like a weed in the suburbs, and nearly every backyard was growing prickly pear, and you could kind of like pick the fruit of it, obviously very carefully. But my grandparents used to eat prickly pear fruit. I never did, so I've got no idea really what it tastes like or smells like. When I looked this up on Google, it apparently has similar. It has a kind of bubblegummy watermelon scent or flavor profile to it, and I totally get that in this perfume. This is when you hear about tuberose having a bubblegum aspect. This is exactly what I imagine it to be. So you've got that as part of this perfume. So it's actually quite a um, sort of it's got a scent profile that is quite what's the word I'm looking for? Not I guess it's kind of young and juvenile in some respect, but not in a negative way. And as I've worn this over the last year, I've gone from liking it a lot to just finding it a little bit. Look, it's the type of It's now the type of perfume I certainly would not wear myself. So I'm certainly not that interested in getting a bottle of this. There is also notes of ivy, and ivy does sort of come through to give this kind of overall shade of green, overlaid over that white floral tuberose and the fruitiness of the prickly pear. Uh, and essentially that's all I get from this perfume. I don't really pick up any of the other notes that are listed on here. It's Histoires de Parfum. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this house because I have been a fan of this house in general for a long, long time, and I really struggle to make the connection between how this smells what and the way it's marketed. So the 7753 in the name of this perfume actually refers to the dimensions of the Mona Lisa painting. So it's 77 centimeters by 53 centimeters. But there's just an incongruence between what this perfume how this perfume is being marketed and what it smells like. This could easily be a perfume that Ariana Grande might put out, for instance. Like it's kind of very pleasant, easy to wear, bright, uplifting kind of perfume, but I don't recognize the artistry behind it, like several of the Histoires de Parfum perfumes that I really love. For instance, you can see why 1740 smells like, is inspired by the Marquis de Sade, or even 1725, the Casanova, 1899, Hemingway. Those perfumes kind of make a connection between what they're inspired by, and if I'm just concentrating on the way 7753 smells, um, like I said, easy to wear tuberose, fruity, bubblegummy, um, tinge of green, and that's essentially it. It does perform very well on my skin. I smell it for several hours. I think it's got reasonably good projection as well, but I don't really have much excitement for this perfume. If you think you like the sound of the notes and what I'm describing, definitely try it out. But given that it's at, Histoire de Parfum niche prices, you may actually find something comparable at a much lower price range. That's really all I've got to say. I do struggle with reviewing perfumes like this that I feel about in this way, but I guess I finished my sample. I thought I'd put a video out there, and hope you found it of some use, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.